Hello everyone. In the Thursday night EDAP585 class, henceforth you will be referred to as 585ers. What we're going to do with this quick little video is to give you a sense of what we were doing on Thursday night this week, the following week. We are going to be taking a look at Michael Fullen's book, Stratosphere. We are going to take the time to read the first chapter 2 and 3 in class together. We'll leave our cozy confines of 201G, and we will recuse ourselves out to the tables and chairs and couches out here in the ERTC. We will take the time to read it. I'm going to ask at that time that you go ahead and join our group in Edmodo. Edmodo is a very simple social networking software that's available to schools. There are many, many, many schools who use Edmodo. A simple way of describing it that a lot of people do is Facebook for schools. It's not anywhere near as complex as Facebook. But it's pretty much that idea. We will be using it as a way for you to generate your assignment using Pick-to-Chart. You will be creating an infographic that you will use as your way of demonstrating your understanding of what you've read in chapters 2 and 3. Let me show you how it works. So you're going to go to this link, and you're going to use this code. So you either write this code down or just highlight it and then copy it. Go to this link. It will bring you here. At this point, go ahead and join the group. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask for that code that I just copied. I'll paste it in. And when I click on join, it takes me here. So as you can see, you're almost home. All you're going to do at this point is you're going to create a new account, or if you already have an account with Edmodo, you can log in here. Since most of you are new to Edmodo, I'm going to click on create a new account. Make sure you tell it that you are a student, not a teacher. And then you go ahead and you fill out the information here. It will let you know if anything's wrong with what you've done. And then, you get a chance to fix it. Let me go ahead and log in so you can see kind of an idea of what it looks like. It's extremely simple to use. As you can see up here, it uses the metaphor of a note, which is the same as a post, which is the same as you get the idea. And you're going to do that here. And you're going to use these tools down below to actually put your infographic into your post. Your post will need something in it like my infographic on chapters 2 and 3. Then you will use this tool right here to paste in the link that you will generate from the creating of your infographic. That then will be available to all of us who are in the group to see. Now let's jump back to here and let's talk about what we're going to use. We're going to be using a tool called Pick-to-Chart. I love Pick-to-Chart because it allows for, if you are a text-based learner, you can use text. If you are a image-based learner, if you like using pictures, you can use those as well. It's a very powerful tool. And I'm going to give you the keys to the kingdom to use it. So when I click on it here, it's going to come up, and I'm going to go up here to the little box. And you can't see because of the screen here on my screencast. But below down here where it says blog, there's a place that says log in. And I'm going to click on that. And it's waiting for me to log in. Now, I am giving you complete and total access to everything in Piktochart. You will be using as your login my email address, sbswan02@louisville.edu, with a password of UL, this is all lowercase by the way, and all one word, ULIT241. And as I said to you the first night of class, any resources that we play with in our class that you want to go and use in your class or your placement or your student teaching, please feel free to use. Allowing people to sign in with this one sign-in will not give you any problems. It handles multiple sign-ins. And the reason why I give it to you is because you have full access to all the templates, which might be a little overwhelming. So you're going to have to do some critical thinking here and decide if you want your kids to see everything or if you just want them to see just a certain kind of thing. Let me show you what I mean. So when I sign in, as you can see, it shows me all the different infographics that people have been creating. And what I love about this is real stuff. These are real infographics that teachers and kids have been creating out there using this service. Okay? You go over here to the dashboard, and you can see all of that. If you want to go ahead and get started, you're going to say that you want to make an infographic. And here we go. Now, infographics can be made a couple of ways. You can use templates that are readily available to you. So, if you're a person who is literate in the way that you view the world, in other words, you're a word user, find a template that has lots of words. If you're a visual learner, find a template that uses lots and lots of pictures. You see, these are the free ones, but if you click on Pro, you now have access to all of these. Now, Piktochart does some amazing things with its infographics capability. You can by the way, you can preview everything. We'll do that here in just a second. But you can put in text, you can put in pictures, you can put in videos from YouTube. So it's a pretty powerful little program. I want to stress with you that the expectation for this is for you to play. Have fun with it. Start thinking about, as you flip through these templates, something that kind of grabs your attention that you think would be a beginning for your synthesizing of chapters 2 and 3. Now, we're going to come back and do this again the following Thursday with chapters 4 and 5. So, take your time. Look through these and see if you see anything in here that grabs your imagination. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab the outer space. Don't know why, but I'm going to use it. So I'm going to say I'm going to use this template. And as you can see, it's basically building the template for you. And so now I have this nice kind of collection here of boxes, and I already have some graphics in here. To move things around, you just click and drag them around the screen. To write, all you have to do is click into the boxes where the writing is, and now you can start writing. If you don't like the box, or if you don't like the image and want to put your own in, you probably guessed, hit delete. Keep working out. I don't want that box there either. Hit delete. Now this I want to keep. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and I will double click on here, and I will start typing Fullen, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to start typing in stratosphere. And notice, it's a little bit too big, so I'll go ahead and stretch it out. Or, of course, as you know, because you've worked with word processors, etc., all I've got to do is just go in here and change the size of my fonts. And as you can see, it's, it's all right here. There's nothing fancy going on here. So let's see, I'm at 119. Well, that's a rather enormous font. So I'm going to come down here, highlight this, and I'm going to tell it to go to, let's go even smaller than that, and see if I can get it to fit across this page. So I'll go down to, let's call it 100, and there it is. It now fits. Oops, I forgot to click on it. It's nice that it lets you see what the changes are going to look like. So here we go. There's 100. I click on it. Now it's stuck. And I can drag that around, and I can start looking at changing this box and analysis of chapter 2 and 3. Okay. If I want to make the box bigger, if I want to move it around on the screen, it's very easy to do. If I want to tilt it, because I think that would look cool, again, easy to do. Double click on it, come back up here, find a font that makes it show up a little bit better, and a size. Let's see, let's go to 30. Okay, you're getting it, I hope. Now, what I like about this one is it already has this sort of split screen thing going on for me. So if I wanted to kind of go down in here, and on this side of the screen where it says asphyxiation, there's a pleasant thought, I can take that out and I can put in chapter 2. I can then go down through the boxes and I can put in what I see as the ideas of chapter 2. Come over here, do the same thing, chapter 3. Come down to the bottom, and I probably will want to wipe one of these out down here, and that way I can have a place where I sort of sum it all up in a nice little bow. Once you get it finished, you always want to make sure you save. Okay? Ignore the, how likely and all that. Come up here to share. Give it a name. So I'm just going to call mine Chap 2 and 3 test. I'm going to say OK. And then it gives you some interesting choices. I want to make sure that it's available to the public so everybody in our group in Edmodo can see it. And you have obscurity through, you have security through obscurity here, so people aren't going to find your thing. And then we're going to say, yes, I want to continue. And there you go. So this is your link to your Pictochart. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to copy it. Going back into our Edmodo group, and my cool note that's sitting here waiting for me that I'm going to call Chap 2 and 3. You'll be a lot more, better writing there. I'm going to share a link. I'm now going to paste in that link that I got from and it's going to reach back to me and say, hey, I found it. It's called this thing. And I'm going to say, yes, that's the thing I want. And will you please attach it? Once you do that, and you send it, okay, let's make sure we're following along here. I've created something. I've copied the link. I have to give it a title. Well, not title. I have to give it a description. I have to use the link, copy in the link address, let it then tell me that it knows what it is because it'll identify it. And now I'm going to send it. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to send it to the group that we are in. So I'm going to go Stratosphere. It will find all that. Okay. Send. Alrighty. Once I've done that, there's my cool infographic right here. Now, of course, it's teeny tiny here in this note. And that's okay, because when I click on it, it brings it up full screen. And I can see all the cool stuff that I created. Very simple, actually, when you think about it. The whole idea of this is to follow the link, use the join code, give yourself a unique name and password, join our little group, go to pick the chart, log in as me. Let's make sure we see that. Log in with the SB17 at louisville.edu. Password, lowercase, all one word, ULIT241. Enjoy. As I said, you do not have to create anything before Thursday night. If you want to go ahead and jump in and get your account all set up and ready to rock and roll in Edmodo, that's great. Don't have to. We'll do it real fast at the beginning of class before I dismiss you out to the comfy couch and chairs, and we read together. We will then return to 201G. We will do a little quick breakdown. And so what did you read? Does it make sense? What's he trying to say? And then I'll turn you loose and you create your first infographic. All right, look forward to seeing everybody Thursday night. As always, if you need me, if you need to reach out to me, and I've already had one person do that from the great beyond, but anyone for that matter, I'm at 502-457-2937. Please, 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 the first time you reach out to me in your text, just put your name at the beginning of it. Hi, Steve, this is so-and-so. That way I can create a contact that will be you. And so from then on out, when you reach out to me, your name will pop up and I know it's you and I know what class you're in. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday night. Oh, yes. We will have something to eat Thursday night. Nothing fancy, just snacks. But, you've had to put in a long day. The least I can do is let you relax and open up your brains and think in new ways. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday.